slums is where I'm from. My papa told me to take a stand and never run. And understand the man's work is never done. Keep your composure and never lose your integrity. Put the world on your shoulders, listen, you better be an honest man, a hard worker, and a good father. I work hard, but I play harder than right. We go hard and we give it hell and we do it well. God knows I'm off-road and you can tell. I'm proud to be American made every day. It's in my blood, get in the mud, pursue my calling. Call me crazy, I let the babies do the crawling. We go extreme, backyard NASCAR. We live fast and we crash hard.
Gotta get it from us home, 'cause everybody wants to be the king on the throne. So I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top, so let's go. When it gets rough, I buckle up and finish strong. Yeah, I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top, so let's go.
Hey, welcome to the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. Hey, we're here at Watkins Glen in New York State for sure. Hey, we're up here tonight, hey, with my wild and crazy guy. And if you don't know who I am, just in case you're a first time viewer, hey, this is the one and only Fireball Woody with the most famous words in racing. And also we got in the booth with us tonight, hey, we got Mr. Zirkle. Hey, Mr. Zirk, what's up, Big Zirk? Hey, good boogly woogly. I goofed up already, Zirk. What did you say? I had you accidentally muted, bud.
Oh, see, you're already messing up already. No, I'm just saying this is a good race. I love this track, even though it's a road course. But I love this track, man.
Hey, most definitely. Hey, we're going to have some good racing here tonight, and we got a good field tonight. We got approximately 24 cars out here on the track tonight, and if you look there carefully, starting up there in the first row, hey, we got James Avery, but before we do the lineup here, hey, we're going to bring in one of our special guests that does our setups for us, is out here testing with us tonight out of Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, the one and only Mr. Kerry DJ Turtle Moore.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Got an announcement to make.
All right, there, Mr.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
All righty, thank you, Kerry. Hey, we definitely appreciate that, buddy. Good luck out there on the track tonight. All right, Zirk, go ahead and take the whole field, brother. Go ahead and do a whole field for me.
All right, so we got starting on pole is James Ayers. Starting outside, there's Bud Shear. Alex Crum is third. Roel Thane is starting fourth. Rounding out your top five in the qualifying is Tony Ressler. We got Sean Kostritza in sixth. Sheldon Fettig in seventh. Mark Axelson is eighth. Seven Crawford is in ninth. Trevor Zelazny rounds out your top 10. Justin Reynolds brings your 11th. Dominic Previte is 12th. Brandon Ward, 13th. Joshua Roberts is 14th. Richard Suddeth is 15th. Robert Doig is 16th. Nicholas Presley is 17th. Joe Tardif is 18th. 19th, Daniel Cowan. Doug Wysocki is 20th. Daxton Stokes 21st. Kruns is 22nd. Kerry Moore is 23rd. And rounding out your outside, the rest of your field is Mr. Brad Kirby.
Hey, yeah, the one and only, the crazy one out there, the Southern Canadian, Mr. Brad Kirby out there tonight. Hey, glad to see him back with us tonight. Hey, it's going to be a pleasure taking and watching him run out here. He loves watching these short tracks here for sure. So we're going to get up here on the leader. If I can get him down here, let me get off this crazy scenic tour here, and let's get up here on these trucks where we can watch them go around the track. And if you also notice, we got the track map coming up here. And Zirk, take us through the track here as we go in there. And look like we're getting ready to go green here when they come up to the start-finish line.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming out of the Estes here, coming down into the bus stop, as they call it, which is a nice, real quick right turn, left turn, right turn. Very, very, very crazy turns here. You got to really whoa up the car, get into second to third gear here. make sure you get as close as those rumble strips there as you see them going across. And then as they come out of the bus stop, you're coming straight into what's called the carousel, a very, very wide sweeping right turn. It's very deceiving. People really want to try to get through there very quickly. It will not let you for one. But then they come down a very big, long straightaway here outside of the carousel, coming into turn 6. Another very, very quick braking zone here, just outside, and you can tell it really gets very narrow right there with the walls coming in right up the white lines there. So as soon as they come out of 6 here, you got to wall it up, get it all the way to about second gear here, come out to the rumble strips as you see the 55 of James Ayers come out to. And very quickly you come into the turn 7 here and come to the front stretch where Woody's going to take us to the green.
Alrighty, the pace truck walks in, and hey, we getting ready to go racing here, guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming down to the start-finish line. Hey, good boogly woogly, we are going racing here at Watson's Glen up here with the Beef Jerky Unlimited truck. Watch them. Here they go, 3 wide, almost 3, coming into turn 1, and they taking going up the short chute, as I would call it, and they're getting ready to come around, and Lord, I don't know what you call it, but the carousel's coming up soon, I think. This
is the S's right here,
This is the S's? All right, hey.
That's right there.
I don't know much about these road courses, but I tell you what, you put me out there on a round track, hey, I know all about them. So go ahead and take us on through the next couple of laps there, Dirk.
Yeah, it looks like Bud Shearer here is taking us through the bus stop, getting us through here, the Reese Puffs truck, along with James Ayers. Looks like they got a wreck back there in the back, but with it being a road course race, there's not actual full course caution. We will have a full course caution at lap 15 for competition yellow, just to get these guys used to the fuel set and this setup as well. So looks like Mr. Dominic Brevite must have got turned around there in the bus stop.
That's who we seen popping out there that shows off the track here and crashed, so I wanted to see how his truck was. Looked like he's tore up pretty bad there, but hey, he's got the good one. So let's go back up here to Bud Shearer. Hey, our other Canadian, and tonight we got 2 Canadians in here, and hey, the second one, Mr. Brad Kirby, that rascal done pulled up and made it up here to the 13th spot already after starting in last place, so he's moved up 11 places already.
Yeah, you say Brad Kirby, I say Bradley said. So, he brings it out here just like Boris said does every time.
Here. I lost him. I can't hear him anymore. So, I don't know if he muted me or I muted him, but we got some good racing going on here. So, not for sure what happened to your audio there, Mr. Zirk, but I definitely lost you. So, I don't know if you're coming through or not, but I don't hear you on my ears, but I'll take it here.
1, 2.
I don't have a clue what happened to your audio here, bud. Let's see if I can take and try to figure out what happened in Discord here. Well, you're not muted. You might exit out and come back in, but hey, we got a good good race going on up here. So I don't know why I can't hear Zirkle. Hopefully y'all can hear me. So we're trying to have some good racing here. As James Ayers, number 55, is taking us down, going into the second turn, as I call it, as he's coming around. Then he's going through the S's there, as Zirk called it. So I don't know why we lost Zirk there, but he'll be back with us very shortly. Big Zirk will. And we'll get some good racing going on here and try to figure out what's going on with our co-host tonight there, Mr. Zirk here, as we're having some good racing going on here. Let's check out going back to the field. We got Alex Crum back here running 3rd. Hey, Real Thin's running 4th. Tony Wrestlers, hey, back here running 5th. Hey, Sheldon Fiddick about there in 6th. Sean Kostritza back in 7th. Trevor Zielinski back in 8th. And Justin Reynolds back in 9th. And hey, one of my buddies out there, 7 Crawford, has made it back with us. He's been gone on vacation, so it's extended a long vacation, so I don't know what happened to him. But hey, we're glad to see him back.
His front end's messed up there, Woody.
And glad that everybody's doing great out there. So I don't know what's happened to our Discord, but I'm hopefully that everybody can hear me out there on the chat. I don't have a clue what the world happened in here, but I have my co-host. I lost him. I lost my race control man. I don't have a clue. Alrighty, I do not have Zerk muted. Just to let anybody know, I do not have him muted whatsoever, so I don't know what in the world's going on here. He is not muted whatsoever. Zerk, if you can hear me, you go ahead and take it. I'll take and shut up a minute till I figure out why I can't hear you on Discord.
Yeah, it looks like we got Mark Axelson's about ready to go here in the bus stop, right behind Seven Crawford. It looks like our Seven Crawford might have gotten into somebody. He messed up the bus stop or some braking zone and wasn't anticipating one of the guys to back up. But they should. He should be able to get that fixed once we get a comp caution here at 15. We're on lap 4 at this point, so he should be able. He's got that going for him at least. He's got to be very careful coming out of that carousel and not getting all fours. Tires off of there, even though it looks like it's nicely paved, but coming off of the bumpers there, the rumble strips coming off that corner, it gives you a off track, and it does not really set up your lap or be able to score you. So he's got to be very careful here. With that being said, so. Yeah, it looks like we've got James Ayers in first. Sheldon Fettig is in second. Rule Thanes third. Tony Wrestler is in fourth. And rounding out your top 5 at this point is Alex Crum. Sean Kostritza is 6th. 7th is Trevor Zelazny. Justin Reynolds is 8th. 7 Crawford, the one I was just talking about, is 9th. Mark Axelson is 10th. It looks like they're coming along through there, go through that carousel pretty well. They're keeping it wide, making sure they get a good apex coming off of that carousel.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm having to use my.
Yeah, Woody, I can hear you if you can hear me.
I have to use my telephone to hear you, so I don't know what happened in our cord. So. At least we're coming across the stream good. That's all that matters. So thank good and good Boogly Woogly. You did a good job. I don't know what happened. I cannot hear you whatsoever. But hey, you keep calling the race.
All right. Yeah, looks like let's see. They're coming out of 1 here. 7 Crawford. Let's go back here to. Let's see, Joe Tardif. Let's go ahead and move him. Let's go back here and see what's going on with Joe back here. I don't know if he's sitting back here trying to log some laps. I know Mr. Kerry Moore had told me that he was trying to get some laps around this track as well. But man, I love that truck. Joe Tardif's always got some really good looking trucks out here on the track today. Coming out of the S's, they're going to the bus stop. Let's see how he deals with the bus stop here. Gets a nice load up, throws it in there. Hits the rumble strips both sides, exactly how you're supposed to do it. Looking really good out here. Let's go back up to, let's see, Sheldon Fettig. Looks like he's making some ground up here on James Ayers. He's making up about maybe about right. Looks like he's bringing about 4 seconds. 4/10 of a second on the leader here. So whether or not he is outbreaking the competition or not, it's, let's see. Let's go ahead and bring up the leader at this point, James Ayers. James Ayers, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, James, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. How you guys doing up there?
Oh, not too bad. We're just trying to see what's going on out here in the track. How's your truck feeling so far?
Feels like it's on top of the track all the way around.
Yeah, it looks like you got it pretty set in there pretty well. Looks like you're getting around the corners pretty decent. I know you don't want to say anything and break out your secrets or anything for anybody later on, but Any kind of top secrets out there that for people out here watching that don't usually race this kind of track, that if they wanted to hop in one of these trucks on iRacing, if they don't have the subscription at this point, and hop in there and see what they got?
I would just say, hang on one second. I had to shift. I would just say, especially with these trucks and this track, or even any of these kind of vehicles like this on these tracks, patience on the throttle, because they're so heavy. The tires are small. There's no traction control. I mean, I think that's what a lot of people do is they just get on the throttle too soon and they're burning their tires, and then they're braking probably too late. They had to. Sorry, I had to shift again. You just got to take your time. I found last night we was practicing a little bit, and the slower I was, you always hear it, slower's faster, and that's what it was last night, man. We slowed down and picked up a lot, and it's just patience. You just got to be patient on that throttle, and it's hard to do because you're racing. You want to go.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you really see it on a lot of these guys. Everybody wants to go, but with these tracks, it's a really fast track. You got to get in and out of the off the throttle, out of these corners very quickly, but very, very nice and easy. You don't want to spin the truck and things. So, all right, we'll let you get back down in there and hit your shifts as what you need to. And thanks for coming up to the booth.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Anytime. Thanks for doing what you're doing. It's awesome.
All right, that's James Ayers, your leader. Sheldon Fettig behind him at 4 seconds.
Good boogly woogly. I think I'm back. Look out. I think I fixed it, Zerk. I fixed it.
Oh, man. Did you fix it?
I fix it, man. I fix it big time. Hey, I ain't going to tell you what stupid thing I did, but stupid is, stupid does. As old Forrest Gump would say, his mama says sometimes life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But when you hit the wrong button and mute your coaster, Big Zerk, you're in trouble. So we got a good race going on here. We only had one track go off the pit, one car so far off the track. Seven Crawford, it wouldn't look like he went off back here. Let's see if we can take a look here and see.
Yeah, first turn I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, let's see here. I got to get all my stuff going here. Yeah, he's coming around, and let's see where he loses it at. All right there. All right. Well, hey, that's good. Hey, he didn't hurt his truck, so that's all that matters there. So we got some good racing going on as we're back up here with James Ayers. And, everybody's running a good race so far, Big Zerk.
Yeah, it seems like they're getting around this track pretty well. I mean, other than those few hiccups and stuff, as you see, Seven Crawford's front end looking really bad. Looks like he misjudged a braking corner along with Presley there at the first broad in the race there, the first turn. So, I mean, it's a thing that we've had some practices throughout the week. Everybody was really showing some big promises and stuff like that. So, I gotta shout out my boys just for this. I know I don't really do it as much up here in the booth, but man, these Sideways boys, Daniel Cowan and Daxton Stokes, they look like they're doing pretty good. I've helped them out this whole week with trying to get around this track, and helping them out a little bit. So, of course, the paints look pretty darn good, if I do say so myself.
Oh yes, they sure do. And you said Daniel Nolan. I was trying to find him there. Hey, he's got pretty good paint. There he is. Hey, let's see what we can find out about the man with the plan. Hey, hometown Rock Spring, Illinois. Is that correct?
That's it.
All righty. Hey, that's the way it is. Hey, we're going to see some new things happening every race here as old Fireball gets used to this stuff and learns how to do all this production and stuff. So, hey, we're having a good time. And it was Zerk. I think it's about time to pay a bill or something. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good to me, and then we got somebody coming up to the booth after that.
All righty, here we go. We'll be right back with you. Hey, we're going to go pay a bill or two, and, hey, y'all have a great time.
Mr. Boris Kirby.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, we're going to be riding around with Zerk's got a special guest here, and we are sitting in the cockpit with the man right now. Zerk, hey, introduce your guest you got in here tonight.
We have Mr. Brad Kirby, a.k.a. Bradley Said, here in the booth with us. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. How you doing, boys?
Not too bad. Hey, I'm hearing that you're the biggest mover. I want to know how you're doing it.
Oh man, this I gotta be the biggest mover with the least laps run, I think, in practice. This truck has just been amazing. I love Watkins Glen, but I didn't expect to be up 14 places already. But yeah, like this truck is it's on fire. I'm just putting down some smooth laps. I seem to be outbraking some people. I've got a spotter up there that's letting me know every now and again how I'm doing. So yeah, everything looks good so far on the Topp eSports Chevy.
Good boogly.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're here in your cockpit here, so you're coming out of turn 7, the big right-hander going to the long straight. Take us a lap real quick, if you wouldn't mind there, Bradley Said.
Yes, sir. So yeah, we're just reaching up to fourth gear, obviously gonna just let it down to second here going into 1 and 2. Just really wants to let go in the rear end, but I don't know, my truck's really settled down, and I really have to pedal it in third going up the S's here. But again, my spotter's letting me know that I'm kind of a little smoother than some going through the S's, so I'm coming out a little bit less loose than some. So, and yeah, the same thing down to the bus stop here. Just gonna take it down to second, really woe it up. Tires are starting to screech now that we're 13 laps in. So, but yeah, the carousel, obviously one of the best points on this track, because you really have to slow it down to get so much speed down this last straightaway here. Man, I gotta just say though, James Woodard has brought me one fast truck tonight. It is just amazing to be in this top 10 right now.
Yeah, it looks pretty quick off the truck there, so it seems like you're doing a pretty good job. Yeah, you definitely hear the tires squealing like everybody else at home is able to hear. You got that comp caution coming at 15, so one more lap of that, and should be able to figure out if you'll be able to do any more changes to the truck.
Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to the competition caution. Just maybe make a few changes with the brake bias. That's about it. Throw 4 tires on it, and away we go.
All right, man. We'll let you get back down there and do your thing, and good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Bradley, before you go, hey, you know I got to give you a shout-out. Hey, my cohort on Saturday nights, hey, we definitely
Yes,
have a
sir.
ball this coming this Saturday doing the Graceland Shootout Series and our last race of the off-season modifieds this week. And so it's going to be fun. Hey, take that Topp eSports truck towards the front, buddy. Hey, you're doing a great job, and I'm very proud of you.
Hey, give me a good boogly woogly before I go.
Hey, good boogly woogly! Take it, Brad, on the caution there, bud. All righty, we're going to go
Thanks,
to
boys.
our leader up here, Mr. James Ayers, as he's coming down in wherever he's at. He's going on the back turn 3, ain't it, Big Zert? Or the S's?
Yeah, it looks like they just threw the comp caution here. So yeah, he was going through the S's there, coming out of the S's going into the bus stop down here. So yeah, biggest thing for here today is just to listen to some of these drivers. I mean, I wish we had that cam for for everybody's feet to see how they go through and brake and shift and go through every single one of these corners. And everything. It'd be really interesting to see. But at this point, your in-car camera really shows how to get through some of these corners with some of these guys.
Yeah, Zerk, if a lot of people, I don't know if you notice, but if you keep your eye on your tachometer, which is that big thing in the middle, they don't have speedometers on here if you knew the iRacing. They have tachs, and you can tell when they let off the gas, slow down, and all that. And I'm trying to, hopefully we'll find a telemetry where we can see when they get on the gas and get off the gas and all that. So if I can find that right there, I might be able to take and get us some good views on when they let off and all that there, Zerk. So look like we're getting ready to make some pit stops here.
Yeah, it looks like Looks like James Ayers is trying to get to the pace truck there. He found him now, letting all the cars get around that pace truck. Let them get a nice little pass around. But yeah, that's I mean, with these first 15 laps, it looked like a lot of these guys were getting around the track decently after a couple laps, trying to figure this track out and things. So, it looks like we should be in for a pretty good last maybe 30 laps of this race.
Yeah, about 30 left to go here, and giving y'all a shot of the pit lane here as we're going to see them start coming in. Whoever takes the pits and gets tires and gas and all that, you'll see some takers, you'll see some not takers. So depends on how far back they go. Joe Tardif is in the pits, Dominic Previte. Joe Tardif is getting ready to come off. Josh Roberts left the pits. So we got some guys, Dominic and Joe, you'll see pitting together 99.9% of the time. And if Brandon Ward's up there with them, they'll be all pitting together. You know how teammates are. We're having some good racing here. I don't know how the tire wear is. We don't have a lot of takers for these pits with only 29 laps left to go, Zerk.
Yeah, the leaders are coming out of the carousel there. So once they get through turn 6 and turn 7, we'll be able to see who's able to take it or not. But I got a really good person to ask this question real quick. We're gonna bring up the one of my drivers from Sideways Motorsports, the one we were talking about earlier, we were riding with earlier. So Mr. Daniel Cowan, I'm gonna see if I can dial him up real quick. Mr. Daniel Cowan, you got a copy?
I got a copy on that, Big Zert.
How we doing, Daniel?
Oh, just trying to move this Bud Light Platinum Chevrolet to the front.
I mean, it is a nice looking truck, I shall say.
I tell you, the guy that made this paint job, tell you what, top notch.
Hey, I do what I can, Mr. Daniel Cowan. Anyway, back to the track here. How's your truck feeling so far before that comp caution? And are you taking 4, or are you going to do some pitch strategy here?
I'm going to take 4, get a new fresh set on, see what I can get done. Make sure gas tank gets full, mainly.
Amen on that,
Yep.
Daniel. Hey, you're doing a good job out there. You got some good laps going. You stand on the track. So, hey, that's all that matters, right?
That's right, man. That's right.
That's right.
All right.
Good show.
I believe he's got his good woogly going on. What do you think, Zach?
I think he's got it going as well. So we're going to go ahead and let him go back out to the track and focus up here for the last 30 laps or so here. So, Daniel, good luck out there.
All right, man.
And,
Enjoy the show.
Bring that sideways home, all right?
I will.
Hey, Big
All right, man.
Zerk, I gotta say something. To you. I'm hoping you're feeling better. Big Zerk just had some surgery done, and just a few days ago, wasn't it, Big Zerk?
Yeah, Friday I went into the surgery for gallbladder. Got my gallbladder taken out, so feeling good right now. Not as it's still kind of tight. It's still feeling a little achy here and there, but every day is getting better. I'm able to sleep a little bit better every night, so I appreciate that, Fireball. I really do. I'm just glad I'm able to get up here in the booth and call this race with you.
Hey, I'm glad you're here because you bailed me out when I was in trouble. Hey, ain't nothing better than having the Big Zerk up here with you. Big Zerk and Brad, hey, they're my 2 cohorts in the crime, and we have a good old time all 3 of us when we get together, you know, so I enjoy the far out of it. And
Woody,
we got
quick,
a new race leader, Brad.
Yeah, we got Mr. Trevor Zelazny. I was about ready to say we got a nice new leader, but real quick, if for people that are watching and that are new to this, to the road course racing and things, usually they're seeing the pit stops being done on the left side of the car around these ovals. Well, on this track and in Sonoma, only on this track, Sonoma is the same way as an oval, but with this track here, it is opposite. So all of their tires and their fuel pickup and everything else is now on the left side of the truck, being fueled and being tires started on the left side as well. So it's a little bit of a change. I know for me, when I started racing this thing, it was really different to come into pits. It had me all messed up through my good boogly going all wacky. But yeah, anybody that's new to this, they they fuel the car a little bit different here in Watkins Glen. They could go on the left side rather than the right side here.
Well, and the reason why they do that because they're going the opposite direction on the track than they do in oval. Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Instead of going and turning to the left, they first turn. They turn to the right. So they're going the opposite end. They're going clockwise instead of counterclockwise like they most of the time do. So that's why they ended up pitting on the wrong side. So it takes a little while for the gas man to get around there compared to what he does there. And we're getting ready to go back green. I see the caution lights are out on the truck, and Trevor Zielinski and Mr. Sheldon Feddick and is up there in the top two. And James Aries and Alex Krubb and Tony Ressler done moved up. And look at there, Mr. Brad Kirby done moved up to 7th place, my lord. The Topp eSports Mobile is heading that way.
Yeah, and it looks, man, look at them coming down that back straightaway. They're coming into turn 6. They look like they're mean, ready to go, take that green, and they're ready to fire into turn 1.
Yeah, they are. As they're getting ready to come down and go around the last turn. Turn number 6 is, I think, is what Mr. Zerk called it. And then they take turn 7, and they'll come down to that straightaway to where the start-finish line is. And we're going to have us another green flag starting here. Now, this is the most important part right here, Zerk, is the start. If they spin those tires and they get somebody doesn't quite get out of there in time, then guess what? We got a melee going on behind us. Here he comes. The pace truck is dropped in. And Trevor Zielinski is bringing us down. And good boogly wiggly. We're going racing one more time. And
Trevor didn't get going.
Oh, Trevor lost something. What in the world happened to Trevor? We need to
miss a shift.
We need to get our pit road man to find out what's happened to Trevor Zielinski. Lord help me. That's not like him. He never misses a shift.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he either missed a shift or he started in a gear that he didn't like. I'm listening to comms right now, so go ahead and take it, Woody. Let's see what they're saying.
Alrighty, Josh Roberts just enters the pits. He dropped down in the pits there. Josh Roberts did. So he's done dropping in the pits. As we go back up front, hey, to my man with the PC IT connection. Hey, Mr. Sheldon Feddick. And he's out here driving the Beef Jerky Unlimited car. And one guy you're not seeing out here tonight with us, and that's Mr. Tommy D. Tommy D is in don't know exactly where he's at this week, but he's drag racing. So he's out there, and Mr. John Caps, he's out there, I think, drag racing too. He's doing the funny car chaos down in Texas. So we want to say a shout out to all of our drag racing guys that's not made it here tonight. As Sheldon Fatigue is bringing us down, across the start-finish line, taking us into turn 1. And Josh Roberts looks like Trevor's coming out of the pits, or somebody's coming out there. Let's see. Yeah, that's number
69
that's
there.
69. That was
yeah, that's Joshua Roberts.
Yeah, Joshua Roberts. Kerry Crawford's entered pit row. And Kerry Crawford left pit row. So let's take a look, see what's going on with Kerry back there. Kerry's back in last place. Looks like he might be out. I don't see him on the track anywhere at all.
Yeah, I'd say Fireball real quick. I heard on race comms there from Trevor Zelazny, and I'm gonna bring him up here in the booth, see if he can get any clarification on what I was hearing. So we get him dialed up real quick here. Trevor Zelazny, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, I just wanted to get some clarification on what comms I was hearing on that restart. Did you miss a shift?
I did, and it's very unfortunate to go from the lead back to 10th, but we'll race our way back up to hopefully a top 5 tonight.
Well, you're very fortunate you didn't hurt the engine. Hopefully, be able to feel that out a couple laps and things to make sure you didn't over rev the engine.
Oh yeah.
On whatever set gear you were in. So.
I don't think he over revved it. I think he just had it in 4th gear and just forgot to shift it out, saving fuel.
That could have been true because fuel's going to be huge here. Trevor, so far, how's your truck feeling other than that little miscue?
Pretty smooth, though. The wrecking in front of me saved it.
Whoa!
Other than that, no, it's
Brad Kirby.
Smooth. I just got a 2-fer in turn 1, so up to 6th now. But otherwise, I really like it. I'm not as fast as some of these other guys, but I realize with consistency is key here. And if I can stay smooth and just run my own race, I'll end up just running somewhere near the front.
All right, well, copy that, Trevor. We'll let you get back down there and focus up. Well, since we missed you up there in the bus stop, let you get down there and focus up there.
Trevor,
Thanks, guys.
do me a favor.
What's that?
Get your good boogly-woogly going on and get yourself back up there where you won't be sliding and sliding way back there. Come on, buddy. Get yourself
Sounds
back
good,
up there.
buddy.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Hey, and we'll see you in the podium, I hope.
Hopefully.
All right. Have a good race, bud.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty. We're going back there. We got a new leader. James Aries has moved up 55 and took the lead back from Sheldon. So, Zerk, I don't know when that happened. Krutz went off the track. Krutz, whatever you pronounce it. Seven Crawford just went back off the track. He got off the track here a little bit. So, but we're back here watching our leader again. Had a hiccup there. Apologize for that. And hey, we still got some green flag racing. Hey, we ain't had any full course cautions except for the one, and that was for the competition caution. And so far, Dominic Previte, he went off the track and back on the track, so he must have got a little loose back here too. So, hey, so far we've had some good green flag racing, except for some of these little small incidents that's happened where these guys went off and caught the grass or the gravel there, Zerk.
Yeah, so some of that for us on our the app that we're running with, being able to see this, even though they go off track and things, it could be just them going across those rumble strips. So coming out of turn, what was that, 6? Yeah, coming out of turn 6 and coming out of turn 1. Oh, we got Daxton Stokes running around.
Yeah, I believe Jackson had a little rumble with the jumble there. So he got a little crash here. Let's see, that would believe was our first crash I've seen tonight. See if we can take a replay back of it and see what happened here. And see if
the teammates are running together here.
Is he coming around?
Yep.
Whatever that is.
Right there. Got the grass a little bit. Got on the the throttle there a little too early. Wasn't able to catch it.
Yeah, he got lucky that nobody was there with him and everything, and hit him and took him out completely. So let's get back up here to our leaders. And hey, our biggest mover of the race so far, it's two people. We got Nicholas Presley and Brad Kirby. So them are our two biggest movers. They're up 14 places now. And hey, they're having some good green flag racing. You see any battles back there? I'm going to try to find me a good battle box here and see if we can find out some battles going on back there.
No, it doesn't look like there's too many battles going on, other than if someone's losing coming off a corner or something, because they're all strung out pretty well. But it looks like Mr. Sheldon Fettig, he's sitting here in second. He's trying to run down Mr. Ayers, and he's coming off of one here. And let's go ahead and dial him up real quick and see if he's got anything for Mr. Ayers. Sheldon Fettig, you got a copy?
We got you.
Hey, Sheldon, you got anything for Mr. Ayers out here?
Well, it just depends who screws up less. Recently, I've screwed up more than him, so if I can keep the mistakes to a minimum, I got a shot.
Speaking of mistakes, we got Nicholas Presley just wrecked out the back there in the back. So, anyway, so Mr. Fettig, how's your truck feeling so far after the comp caution there at 15?
Yeah, this, on the road course here, it's very throttle sensitive, so you got to be, get your apex and be easy on the throttle as you exit. It's really easy to get the ass end of the truck loose, so you got to be very careful when you get back to the throttle.
Yeah, it looks like he just came off of one there a little bit too squirrely. It looks like Alice Crum did the same thing right behind you, so it seems like it's very sensitive early. Is that correct?
It's sensitive early, and it gets worse. I mean, it really depends how bad you do it up front. If you abuse your left rear tire through the run, it'll get worse as you go. So, you got to really try to save the tire so you don't lose it real bad towards the end of the run. The first run, it was okay. It didn't get too bad for me, but I know there's guys that were struggling.
So you say you're trying to save tires. How do you do that here at a road course?
It's being smooth with your hands and being smooth with your feet and your brake pedal, trying not to slide the front. And when you get back on the throttle, that the truck just turns and not over rotates. I mean, that's a key for saving tires anywhere.
I thought you was going to say it's just like a lady. You got to treat her with nice and easy.
I mean, that's fair.
That's fair. Hey, you're doing a good job, Sheldon. I'm very proud of you, bud. So, hey, keep it up out there.
Hey, thank you much. Thank you, Woody and Big Zerk and everybody, putting the broadcast together. I know this is a little bit different for our broadcast team here doing the road course, and you guys, I'm sure, are doing a great job and can't wait to watch it after the race.
Well, I can't wait for you too. And one thing I got to say to you before you drop out of here, get your good poogly woogly going on and get towards the front again, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Hey, Mr. Sheldon Fettig. Great interview there, Mr. Zerk. Hey, as we're keeping our eyes on Feldy, what's going on? Anything going on out there, Zerk?
No, I'm actually looking back here at Justin Reynolds and Trevor Zelazny, see if he's able to move him up here. So, looks like they're about a couple, maybe tenths back behind each other. So, and I'm looking back here with Joe Tardif and Dano Cowan. Looks like Dano Cowan just dropped a couple spots there. I don't know if he got off the track or if he just kind of didn't, or if he hit one of the corners wrong or something. But Richard Sudduth, he's moving himself up there. So I mean, there's some battles out there here and there, but they're pretty strung out right now at this point. But it looks like Brandon Ward's got the biggest group around him at this time, and we haven't really touched on Brandon Ward much, whether it be this race or any other races. But he's done really well this season. I gotta kind of say it. He's probably gonna hit me later on for this, but Mr. Wallrider out there last year, he was it seemed like he was a magnet to the wall last year, but this year he's really buttoned down, and he's trying to learn these tracks a little bit better, slows down a little bit more just to try to get himself figure this track out. So he's doing really good out there, even though he's got some right side damage here and there, but who doesn't, right?
Amen on that. One thing I can say about whoa! Are we going to get it? No caution. No caution.
No caution.
Yeah.
Only caution is going to be in that turn. So with the road courses, there's only cautions in the turn. There's no full course cautions unless it deems that there's a car in the racing surface that will not move and is a hindrance to every other driver that comes through there. So if they can all get going, they will all be able to just have a nice little caution right there in that turn. As soon as it gets cleared up, they're all racing ready to go. Yeah,
and I can tell you one thing that's helped Brandon Ward out a lot this year is over the offseason, Brendan ended up purchasing him a new PC. So I think that made a big difference in everything on the way the truck handles and all that. He's not dropping out of races and all of a sudden loses connection, flies into the wall and stuff like that, because I can tell back when I first started, I was tiling and all kind of crazy stuff, and they upgraded my computer a little bit, and the next thing you know, hey, I'm streaming now. So doing a little upgrade to your PC really helps as he's getting sideways. Man, that National Guard truck out there is just having him some fun. That Chevrolet there, he's having a blast out there.
Oh, but we're going to go ahead and go back here and look at Sean Kostritza, see how he's going through this track as well. And if I believe, other than Randall Ward, man, we need to get off of him so that way he can get back on the track and get going here. But we're messing him up without even having to mess him up.
Well, let's go back here. Let's go back here to number 46, Sean Kostritza there.
Yeah, we'll go back here with Sean Kostritza here in 7th. He's lost one spot here, but you know what? He's second in the points. He's doing really good. Let's go ahead and dial him up, see how the truck's feeling here at Watkins Glen. Sean Kostritza, you got a copy? Mr. Kostritza, you have a copy?
Yes, sir. You got a copy?
All right, I got you. I got you. Very faintly, but I got you. How's the truck feeling so far?
Really, really loose. Really on top of the track tonight. Totally different than what I was practicing. I don't know if it's just hotter out right now or... but just don't have the grip today, so
Yeah, it looks like you're kind of finessing through the corners and things, just kind of getting through this track and saving the tires and trying to save yourself for the latter part of this race. You're getting up there. I mean, you've lost one spot, but I've seen you lower than I think it was 12th or 13th. So you're getting back up there in 7th. Are you saving anything at this time, or are you just trying to let the track come to you?
Right now, we're just kind of riding. Not completely saving right now. We're just gonna split this run in two. So, yeah. Hopefully, the track comes back around as the tires wear off. There's just zero grip at all.
All right, well, copy that. We'll let you get back down unless Woody's got something for you.
Hey, all I can say is, Sean, take that Wolf Pumps Chevrolet towards the front, buddy. Get off the top of that track, get on that track, and keep boogly wiggly going on, okay?
Yes, sir. That's the plan. Appreciate it, you guys.
All righty, thank
All
you
right,
there.
man.
Hey, Mr. Sean Kostritza out of Fondue Long, Wisconsin. Hey, he's a Packers fan just like me, so hey, glad to have a Packers fan in here. All righty, let's go up here and let's see. Hey, we still got James and Sheldon still battling for first and second up here, Zerk, and he's still 7 seconds, almost 7 seconds behind him, so I don't know if he's got anything for him or not.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to, like he said earlier in the interview, I think he's just kind of letting it go. As you can see, Nicholas Prexy just got in there with him, and he was already off the track there. So James Ayers was kind of on skates there. It looked like he was really throwing the truck out there. You can really tell when you see that the left side of the car kind of lean towards the left while taking that right turn there. So he's really putting a lot of heat on that outside of those left side tires, and that'll really wear him out really quickly. So I'm wondering if Sheldon has seen that, or his spotter has called it out, and he's just kind of laying back right now, waiting on the pit strategy here, and maybe he's got something for him on this pit strategy. As we see Joe Tardif really slow through the S's there, number 24.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he got in the wall a little bit there, 24 did. So let's see if we can take a go.
Sorry, that's Justin Reynolds. My bad.
Justin Reynolds. Okay, well, I seen Brandon Ward jump to the pits, and he crashed, and he went to the pits. Real Thin went off track just a little bit. Max Alkerson jumped into the pits. He's down in the pits, and let's go down to the pit row and see who all's coming in now. Oh, Lordy, let's see who all we got down there in the pits. Okay, we got quite a few of them down there in the pits. We got Real Thin. He's back on the track. Let's see who we got. We'll see them coming out here in just a minute. We got 1, 2, look like 3 cars on pit row. Does that look right? I'm showing Mark Alderson, Brandon Ward, and 7 Crawford's in permanently. Josh Roberts just came in. So looks like we got 3 of them in the pits already. So I don't know if they're out of the race or what's going on with them, Brian.
Yeah, either that or they're just getting some damage done, fixed. I mean, this is a big track. They're able to get that time to fix some damage up while they're going through here. So it looks like the 76 truck there is getting his pit stall and getting his pits done. Then Mr. Axelson there, so he should be coming out here. 7 Crawford and Brandon Ward. It looks like they might have parked it. I don't see them, being able. I don't see them out of the race completely. They're just sitting there in the pit. So, whether or not it's a strategy move for getting at least their damage or whatever fixed. Who knows at this point?
Yeah, and if you look at our leader, James Ayers is really pulled away. There's look like a lap car in between him. Number 34 is in between him and Sheldon, so we are starting to get some cars a lap down. 34 is definitely a 1 lap down now, which is, Lord help me, is that 34? Yeah, Doug Watsaki. He's in, went down, looked like a lap down, and we got a few more here that's a lap down. Let me just pull up the tower just for a second here. And we're going to see if we can see who all's a lap down here real quick here. Let's see. Well, if I turn on the right thing here, it'd be all right. So let's pull the tower up.
Yeah, Woody, I'm showing from 15th down is showing a lap down, starting with Justin Reynolds of the number 24 truck there, or now 16th. So 16th on down, it should be a lap down at this point.
Alrighty, yeah, that looks like Moore's out. We got quiet. Yep, we got 17th down. Joe Tardis a lap down now, so Joe's a lap down. So we got quite a few of them, and man, that 55 is on fire tonight.
Yeah, he's rolling, man. He's really got this track figured out, and honestly, at this point, he's pulled out to a 9.3 second lead on Sheldon Fettig. So I think Sheldon really needs a miracle at this point to get back up to him, just so he can get something going here. But it looks like Trevor Zelazny's coming out of the pits. Daniel Cowan and Daxton Stokes are in the pits now.
So it looks like they might have to take one more pit stop. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how the fuel run is. But if Trevor's coming back out on the track and he ended up going to the pits, I'm pretty sure we're going to see some of the top 5 come in too. So, but they brings
just as you say that, Tony Wrestler's in right now.
Tony Wrestler's dropping in as he's coming down pit lane there. As you can see him coming down, you can barely see his car and everything because of the wall there, the good safety wall. Zippo lighters. Hey, go bowling. Hey, always take your family bowling if it ain't nothing better. Get out there and bowl with your family. Hey, it's fun. If you can't bowl or what. Yeah, if you can't bowl or what, at least you're having fun. That's all that matters. And let's see what let's see if Tony takes 4 tires and fuel tank. He's taking rights.
There's left sides. And let's see if the right sides go up.
Yeah.
And right sides are up. And he's away.
He's away. Hey, a good pit stop. 15.5 seconds left the pits in total time from pits in, pits out, driving down pit lane, 49.30. So, and James Ayers is in the pits. Hey, our leader's coming down the pits.
Hey, leader's on in.
Uh-oh. Sound like Trevor might have made a good call a while ago if he can get caught back up. Looks like he's
along with it is Nick Presley is in as well.
Yeah, we got Nick Presley in.
And I got Sean Kostritza over the comms saying he's coming in as well. So it looks like we're getting business starting to pick up here.
Yeah, I thought we had another pit stop coming up when I seen Trevor.
Bud Shear's in. Justin Reynolds is in.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them coming in here. Got a whole guy. Oh, Lord, I almost said it, but I didn't. Yeah, there comes 55 out. Sheldon Fatigue just dropped in. So we got the whole caboodle bones going, whatever you want to say. Whole kit caboodle coming in here. So,
yep.
Hey, we got
Sheldon Fettig stayed out, so I wonder if he's taking one lap. So is Alex Crum. He stayed out as well. So let's see if this comes out with Sheldon Fettig, if he's able to stay out in front of James Ayers or not.
Yeah, and Sean Chris came in pit. Bud Shearer, Richard Southers entered the pits. Robert Doing entered the pits.
Roll Thane's in as well.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them come in. Dominic entered the pits. Justin, Sean Kostritza, Richard Suddeth, a.k.a. has sudden death. Hey, he's a one heck of a guy. I tell you what, I love the far out of him. Man.
Sheldon Fettig's in.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them coming in. He came in, took an extra lap, so this is going to make some strategy going on here now, Zert.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the rundown here, and I'm seeing Seven Crawfords. He's all, looks like he's been crawled out. So I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of him and see if he's still in this in the Discord or here in the racetrack. I'm gonna see if I can get him dialed up here. Seven Crawford, you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, I seen that you rolled out earlier, so just trying to see what happened out there.
Yeah, I started taking the crew chief role. Just coming back from vacation, I knew it was gonna be rusty, so I had to mainly be here for the camaraderie, for the teammates. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tony, Trevor, Josh, Sean, and Carrie. Just love Carrie.
Nah.
And Woody. Hey, Wolf Pumps. Still Wolf Pumps, baby.
Good Woogly, you didn't bring it tonight, did you?
Yes, sir. Hey, it's okay. Literally first time I've driven in like 3 weeks, so it's fine. It's fine. It was more for fun.
Good. But next week you get your good Boogly Woogly back on. You get out there and you get it going like you're supposed to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Next, we'll go back to an oval, too. That's bread and butter. Bread and butter.
Well, Seven, I'm glad to have you back. Missed you for the last, 4 races now. So I'm glad to have you back. We'll let you get back to your team. That way you can root them on and crew chief them up. You got any shout-outs since you're out?
Yeah, keep an eye out on one Tony, because he's up in 6th, and he's basically our lead dog right now. Trevor, he's fast, but he had a little incident. The rest of them, they're beasts. And shout out to family, Sweetness, my dog, and she's a freaking beast. And yeah, going through a lot.
Man, I'll let you.
Baby wolf pups.
All right, I'll let you get back up there.
All righty, let's get back up here to our leader there, James Ayers. He's hitting the rumble. You see his car get airborne, Zerk? That thing got completely airborne.
Yeah, he definitely got airborne there. So, let's see. I'm trying to look through the rundown here, but looks like James Ayers got the lead back again with Alex Crum second and Sheldon Fedek. He fell 1 spot back down to 3rd with Nicholas Presley in 4th. 5th is Bud Shear. Sean Kostrich is 6th. 7th is Trevor Zelazny. Richard Sudden Death is 8th. Robert Doig is 9th. And it looks like we had Tony Wrestler jump back up here to 6th. So we were he must not have been getting scored correctly. So there's your top 10. And let's see. Looks like James Ayers. There's Tony Wrestler. See how he's getting around this place. Let's go cockpit with him real quick.
Well, did you lose him?
Hello?
Let's see here. So let's go ahead and let's go look at Trevor's last name. Let's go in his cockpit here and see how he's able to get around this track and things. We went cockpit with Ayers. We went inside with Brad Kirby. Let's go in there with Trevor's last name and see how he's getting around this track. And you know what? Let's go ahead and dial him up so he can take a lap around here with us. Trevor, you got a copy?
I do.
Hey man, we got you in the cockpit view at this point right now on the stream. Take us through some of these here. Take us through these S's. Coming to the bus stop here.
So just full throttle as fast as you can. Right about this 500 sign is when I start to brake. Just kind of cut it deep. As soon as you get over this first strip, downshift. Keep it close, as tight as you can there. Stay in 3rd gear. And then you kind of just want to stay in 3rd gear through this long right-hander also. Try to keep it on the bottom. Get back going up to speed. Keep it straight. And once you get up here, you can go right back up to 4th. Right after these fences right here, we'll start to brake. And then some people downshift just to 3rd, but I like to go to 2nd in that corner. Shift up to 3rd. And for this right-hander here, I go back to 2nd again. And then full speed down the straightaway.
Yeah, so you did something different there through the bus stop and things. I've heard a lot of people go down to 2nd gear. You went to 3rd. Is that? Are you seeing anything different between practices and this race today?
What I've seen from downshifting to 2nd, it gets the truck looser, more uneasy, likes to wheel hop a lot more. Whereas if you downshift to 3rd, it keeps the truck settled down and you can get back in the throttle without spinning the tires.
Copy that, yeah. Like I said, we've seen a lot of people going in cockpit views and stuff, and we've heard them go all the way down to 2nd gear. So, and you're the first one that we've seen that went down to 3rd gear. So, we thank you a lot taking us a lap around this track here at the late stages of this race, and we'll let you get back down and get you going back on this track. But do you have any shout-outs before you go?
Just Topp eSports and TZR, all of my teammates down there.
All right, man. We'll let you get back down there and focus up. All right, get ready for the rest of this race.
Get your good boogly woogly back on, brother. Get your good boogly woogly on. All right, have a good one. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Trevor Zelensky out there. Hey, the man with the plan, trying to get himself back up towards the top. All righty, where are we at? James Ayers, Alex Crum. Hey, we'll go. Let's get out of the cockpit here and hey, let's go to our. Woo! Woo, good boogly wiggly. Let's get a good fresh air. I'll tell you something we hadn't done, and let's do it for one lap if we can, Zerk. Let's crank it up a little bit.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, here we go. We're going to go silent, and we're going to crank it up. All right, thank y'all for taking a little bit there of the what in the world happened to my stream here? I must have hit the wrong button, but hey, welcome back. Sorry about that. Hey, good boogly wiggly fireballs hitting buttons I shouldn't hit. And Zerk, I hear you have a good special guest in the room with us.
I got a special guest, but he is also a special guest to you, so I'm going to let you take over on this one. But we got Mr. Richard Sudden Death here up in the booth.
Good boogly wiggly. I'm going to headlock you, throw you into the turnbuckle, and beat the pea-picking far out of you, you crazy rascal. You, what's up, Sudden Death?
Hey, buddy Woodard, I'm going to suplex you in this tri-oval right here.
Well, I'm going to put you in the figure 8 right there where you don't have to worry about it. You know, that's Charlotte Flair special. But if you mess with me too much, I'll do the Macho Man special. I'll give you the, oh, yeah, come off that top rope with that elbow.
Yeah, then I'm going to wahoo.
Hey, how's the track feeling to you out there, bud?
It's not right on the ins and outs for me. You got to be really soft with the gas and be sure you hit your marks.
Yeah, I know.
And,
yeah, a lot of people saying it's kind of like ice out there right now. Did we lose him?
Ooh, as he goes Tokyo drifting through one.
well, you know, every time y'all talk, I wreck.
All right.
That's why you want him up here, Fireball. You just want to wreck him out. That's your suplex right
Hey, ain't no bounty here, brother.
Ain't no bounty. You got that right, like it is on Saturday afternoon with the Graceland Shootout, because there's always a bounty on Sudden Death's head every race.
That's right.
And somebody always collects it.
Hey, I appreciate y'all televising these races, man. Y'all do a heck of a job and everything. Thanks for Tommy D for had to change gears. Shit.
Only man I know that can't talk and shift at the same time.
No, I can't
got
do
them all
two
messed
things
up.
at one time.
Yeah, Wiggly, Lord help me. Let's let Sudden Death.
Thank you, Dave.
Let's get Sudden Death back on the track here, where he won't kill himself.
We got 2 laps here, so we gotta get back over here now.
Woo! Dog and Sudden Death's always a cut up. I love him to death. Alrighty, let's go back up front here.
As he goes back, he goes drifting back through one again there.
Oh man! We put the Sudden Death on him. That's what you get, the Macho Man elbow. Oh yeah!
Here he comes. Looks like the leader's coming around him here, so let's go ahead and get him. We got 2 laps here. 2 laps to go here on James Ayers. Looks like he's 15 seconds. It shows us right in front of Nick Pressey. I know that's probably wrong, but it looks like he's out there pretty good ahead of Nick Pressey, along with Bud Shearer there in 3rd. Alex Crum is in 4th, and Sheldon Fettig is rounding out your top 5. So his pitch strategy did not seem to work very well for Mr. Sheldon Fettig. So let's Nick Pressey so far is our biggest mover at with 2 laps to go, possibly 1 lap to go at this point. Here in second, but I don't think Nicholas Pressey's got anything for Mr. Ayers here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's got anything for Mr. Ayers out there for sure. That Chevrolet, my favorite mobile, hey, is driving it towards the front, and we're going to be coming up as he's getting ready to come to the start-finish line. We'll have 1 lap to go. At the final lap, the white flag is dropped, so it could be, as long as he keeps his marks and keeps it going straight and everything. Stritzer just went off the track right in front of him. So it's 55 is coming up on, look like 23 now. Now that's 69 and coming up on him. So, as long as he hits his marks, I believe he's got this race 1, if you know what I mean, Big Zerk.
Yes, sir. I know what you mean. Yeah, he's hoping that these lap cars get out of his way for this last lap, or else he's going to start suplexing everybody else through each one of these corners. So as soon as he comes around the carousel here, he's coming down the second long back stretch here, coming into turn 6. As soon as he takes 6 and 7, he's along for the ride to the end.
Oh yeah, he's coming down 6 right now and going around and down a little straight there. When he comes out of 6th, then he's getting ready to go into 7th and come toward the start-finish line. James Ayers making his last turn as he comes down to the start-finish line. Hey, James Ayers is your winner here at the Watkins Glen International Speedway. Hey, we have us a winner chicken dinner.
Yeah, along with Nick Pressey, he's finishing second so far. Looks like he hasn't come across. Looks like Nick Pressey gets second place. Bud Shear at this point is third. Alex Crum should be your 4th place finisher coming out of turn 7. Sheldon Fettig is your 5th place finisher. 6th place should be Mr. Justin Reynolds, but he is coming into turn 6. See if he's able to get through turn 6 and 7 nice and easy. That way he can finish in 6th place here. But Sean Kostritza right behind him here in 7th, coming out of turn 6. Looks like Trevor Zelazny's trying to get him. Is Trevor Zelazny going to be able to outbreak him here in turn 7? Here he comes. Not going to be able to get him. Sean Kostritza's. Sean Kostritza messes up here coming out of 7. But Sean Kostritza's be able to get him there in 7th. Trevor Zelazny 8th. And Mr. Bradley said coming out of turn 7 for 9th place there. And Rule Thane at this time comes out of turn 7 as your top 10. Robert Doig is coming out of turn 7 as well, 11th. Daniel Cowan, Richard Suddeth, sudden death. Where did he go?
I think he checked out on us.
Did he hit the F4 button?
He hit some kind of button. I don't know where he went, but he hit some kind of button.
He was afraid you were going to get on him. We got Mr. Daniel Cowan in 13th, just coming across the line there. Mr. Axelson is 14th. And these are all unofficial results as of right now. But, I think we've got some drivers awaiting the much-needed podium interviews here. So, Fireball, you want to take this 3rd place?
Alrighty. Hey, Mr. Bud Shear, it's Fireball Woody up here in the booth. Good boogly woogly to ya.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing marvelous. What a heck of a race out there. I mean, a heck of a race. I like that Reese's Puffs there. I love that cereal.
Thank you.
All right. How did the track feel to you, and what kind of strategy did you have going into the race?
Track felt great. Truck was good. I just had a mishap on the lap 2. I spun myself out when I was just following the leader. So we ended up going back to 14th, and I think when I came out of the pits after that lap 15 caution, I think I was 16th or 15th. So yeah, I did pass a lot of trucks under green, but yeah, my own screw-ups. I screwed up twice. Everybody around me seemed like we had a good, clean race with everybody.
Yeah, it looks like y'all did have some good, clean races. I only seen one person, I think, accidentally get into somebody else. Is all I've seen. Most everything else I seen when everybody was off the track and everything. And about what lap was your tires going out on you that started really getting slick? About what lap was that?
Oh, I could have went the whole race on one set. They were fine. My tires were good.
Oh, Lordy, good setup.
So, well, you got to be easy on the wheel. That's the main thing. Yeah, I was still sitting at 93, 94 and on the rights, and looks like 96, 97 on the lefts. So,
well, that was a heck of a race out there. I definitely loved watching it there, bud. And are you up in Canada too, huh?
yes, sir.
Oh, Lordy, we got a couple. Hey, Mr. Brad Slicer, Brad Kirby, a.k.a. is. Hey, he's from Ottawa up there, about 10 or 15 miles outside of Ottawa up there. And, hey, he helps me call races on Saturday nights here. So, hey, you got some good Canadians in here, and I love y'all to death, man. And thank you for giving us a good show.
Sir, well, thank you for having me. I'd like to thank the league for having us here and you guys for putting on the broadcast. And since our old team collapsed, I guess we'll thank RBS Racing. Justin and I had a fun night tonight, and come back next week.
All righty. Well, welcome to Topp
good,
eSports Beef Jerky Unlimited Series there for sure. And got anybody you want to say some love to out there before you go?
That's it, man. You guys for putting on the show and RBS Racing.
All righty. Well, you have a great one. And Zerk, hey, take it away there. Number 2, man. Nicholas Presley there as well. We're taking a look at him.
Yeah, Nick Presley, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Coming back probably from some other things you've been doing so far, but coming back to this race, this is one of your favorite tracks. I know it. I know it from previous seasons racing with you and things. So, how did this track feel today than it has in previous seasons?
We were looking really good. The setup was a bit rough around the edges. I liked it. I couldn't utilize it to its maximum effect when it came to longevity of the tires. That's something I'm gonna have to figure out for next time. Lap 1 made some driver error. Trying to go through the middle after the exit of 1, and then I made another error going into 5, spinning it on the bus stop there. Apart from that, it was I had a mission tonight. I came one spot short of where I wanted to be at the end of the day. Like you said, racing at the home track, it's always a lot of fun. It just wasn't meant to be today,
No, I understand it. I mean, got to come back at your home track, show out really well, come out for your home fans, possibly get that win if you can. So, you did a really good job. As many times as we've seen a lot of people either off track or wrecking or doing whatever they were doing out there. So, came home, got your second, and did pretty well out there. You got any shout outs from anybody?
I'm gonna be hanging out with a couple of people this weekend. Would have been a heck of a birthday gift to win today. I turned 21 Sunday, actually. I'm hanging out with some good friends. They always like to watch these races. I'd like to thank Fan Fuel and STTs, the sponsors. It's just a lot of fun racing at the Glen and the trucks. It's a good time.
All right, well, happy birthday out there early, and good luck the rest of the season and whatever you're doing out there, man.
Many thanks.
Yeah, have a good birthday there, Mr. Nick. All righty, Zerk, we got the man in the hour. Is he in the? We got contact with Mr. James Ayers?
Pretty sure. I would go ahead and try him out there, see if you got him.
Hey, James Ayers, Fireball Woody up in the booth with the good boogly going on. How are you doing? And congratulations to your win.
Thanks, man. That sounds like the booth was the place to be. Sounds like you're having a blast up here.
Oh, brother, I have a blast every night I'm in the booth, man. Hey, we have a good old time. We get our good boogly going on. We bring it down from deep in our soul, and we bring it out, and we have a good old time, and that's called life. We get high on life in here, so we have a blast.
Well, that's good, man. I appreciate y'all doing what you're doing. I mean, it's pretty cool to race something that's being broadcast like this, and with what you guys are doing up there. It sounds real professional, so it's awesome. Thanks.
Hey, we try our best to bring a good show and everything. We try to get everybody out there to like, share, and follow us. If you hadn't, they can give us a like, share, and a follow. If you're on Facebook, throw a star out there. But how was your truck, and how in the world did it run out there for you?
It was pretty good. It's kind of a tight set, so you got to be careful with a set like this, where you want to put wheel into it because the thing doesn't want to turn, but then you got to be real careful when you're throttling up because it's going to come around on you. So it's but everybody's run the same set, so you can't blame a set for nothing. But it was just trying to take care of tires, keep the truck underneath you. The track was good though. It was a fun race. Love this track.
Alrighty, well, I hate this track, so I'll be the first one to tell you. I can't drive a road course. I've tried it in Indy. I've tried it in trucks. I've tried it in cars. I just can't hang yet, but with my new wheel, I might try it one day. So it's been fun out there. But was your tire wear pretty good on the runs there, the first 15 laps? Did they look pretty good when you came in the pits and changed them?
Yeah, I was, I forget what it was the first time around. I think I was 93, 80, I don't know, maybe 91, 88 on the left side, 94 or something on the right. This time around, I was in the mid-90s, both sides. Like I say, just trying to take care of the tires, because these things they're heavy. They don't like to put the power down, and that's the big key is just being smooth with these things, even on oval. I mean, I'm not a road guy. I'm an oval guy, and same thing. You got to save your tires on oval,
Oh, most definitely, and I tell you what, it was a nice, clean race out there. We only seen one incident where another vehicle got into another one. Most of the rest of them were off track and got back on it, so we only had the competition caution, I think, was the only one we had the whole race, and that's some good green flag racing, so that was some good racing out there, and I tell you what, you going to be back next week with us?
I'll try. Usually Wednesday, Thursday, I try to take off, but I've been meaning to come run with you guys, so I may try and run with y'all next week.
All righty, well, I guarantee you won't find any bunch of guys and out there that are family. We've been together now this is our third season, a lot of us have, and we're really having a blast out there, so glad to have you, and congratulations on your first place win tonight, and you got any shout-outs out there you want to throw?
Oh, absolutely. I want to just say, scored one for the old guys, racing against these young guys. It's hard to get those wins. And I want to thank Tommy D for sponsoring the league. Beef Jerky Unlimited. Check them out.
All righty. Well, it's been a pleasure watching you run tonight. And Zerk, you got anything you want to add?
No, man, I just watching you throw that truck around this track is great. I mean, I love this track just as much as you did, and possibly the Mr. Bradley set out there. Yeah, you looked like you were really throwing that truck around. You really knew what you were doing and stuff, so you really put on a show out there.
Thank you. And thanks for what you guys do, and you guys are putting on a great show, too.
Thank you, sir.
All righty, Big Zerk. I believe it's about that time of night to...
No. Hold on, Woody. Hold on. I got something for you. I got something for you. For one... Mr. James has told me and forcefully told me to tell you to unmute him at this point. But I would like to bring in the said Bradley said himself up here into the booth for a let's just say road course ringer, set-in driver for Mr. James Woodard.
Man,
welcome, Brad.
Turn 1 had my damn name tonight, boys. I'm telling you, I had the truck to maybe get a top 5, top 3 tonight for sure. And I must say, though, a P9 tonight feels like a win to me after not really racing the past few months, only doing broadcasts, running maybe 4 laps of practice. I'm stoked.
Yeah, it looked like you were having a really good run out there. Looks like you kind of messed up a one time, I believe, going into, like you said, one. I think there was another one coming through the S's, I believe. It just seemed like the trucks really got up and got some air. It's kind of hard to say with as heavy as a truck this is, but man, coming through those S's, it looked like it was they were off the ground for about a few seconds or something like that. But it seemed like you were really pushing this truck. You really had some skill going on around here. And, just like there was one of those road course ringers. And I'd ask you how you do it, but I know you don't want to give away them secrets now.
Man, I don't know, man. Like that, there was a lot of drifting going on tonight. I don't know. I'm not very good at like generally drifting in real life, but for some reason tonight I was drifting that truck around the corners like nothing, and it felt like it wanted to stick, but there were a couple times obviously where I maybe pushed it just a bit too far. I definitely know the one time I spun is because I shoved it into second just a little too quick, and I heard the revs hit too high and it just spun me. But other than that, man, I can't thank Topp eSports 2 enough. You guys up in the booth, you and Fireball doing what you do. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com, Martin Sports, everybody that helps us do these broadcasts. Off-season modified tour, of course, Graceland, DUI Performance Distributors, everybody. If I forget you, I'm sorry. And hell, I'm even going to thank Peaches tonight. Sorry, James, I'm thanking Peaches. They were on the fire shoot. They were on the crew tonight. And I'm thanking God. God was on the hood tonight. God is the plug. Don't do drugs. Go to God instead.
Let's go, Brandon.
All you kids out there, let's go, Brandon.
Good Bigley Wiggly, what we gonna do with Bradley Kirby, the wild Southern Canadian? What a guy! I love him to death, y'all. Hey, he's just like my son. Just like I got two sons I work with all the time on Topp eSports. So, hey, I get from both ends. You know what I mean? Heck of a race, Brad. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
James Willie, you up here with me?
Maybe. I might be.
He might be. Y'all hear that? He might be. James Willie, in case y'all didn't know, this is my son, James Woodard. Hey, race control, co-owner with me and Brad. We take care of the Topp eSports and everything. And
Discord controller.
Wait, hold on. Fireball, is he the one that wears the pants in this league?
He is the boss because he's the one.
He is.
That's right. Him and I started this together, but he is the CEO, and I'm the CCO. You know.
Hey, everything is a group effort around this league. I'm not kidding. I was proud of the field that showed up tonight. We had a damn good field. Y'all can say cussing or not, I don't care, but dang good field. Everybody showed what I would like to show, professionalism during racing, road course. People could have easily sent it off into the turn, but they didn't. They checked up. I'm proud of everybody in this league. That's an understatement.
Yeah, we got a lot of good people in this league at this point. They really show a lot of professionalism. I think, of course, you guys for bringing me up into this booth and showcasing what I can do behind the comms. Whether or not it's behind the wheel sometimes, but I love being up here behind the comms, especially up here with Mr. Fireball, get my good boogly woogly going for the rest of the day. So I really appreciate you guys for letting me do this.
You're the man, Zerk. That's why we wanted you up here, man. We love you, Big Zerk.
Big Zerk, I couldn't do it without you, brother, on Wednesday nights. Hey, if you'll see, we got our race results there, everybody. You see what we got there in our top finishes, the laps down and everything. So I want to thank everybody. And Zerk, you got any last words before we head out of here?
No, I mean, I love this track. It's a great track. A lot of people think that it's one of the boringest tracks, but it's very technical. I consider myself as a technical driver when I get behind the wheel. So you really got to be careful with how you throw this truck around. And man, that James Ayers guy, he really threw it around there, and he really made me in awe after this race. So very good race. Like James said, we had a lot of professionalism. We had I was listening to the comms, and everybody was either calling lanes, calling this. If there was a wreck in front of them, just the etiquette stuff that you don't see a lot of times in a lot of leagues. So shout out to Topp eSports 2, Topp eSports, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Martin Sports. If there's any other ones that I'm missing, I'm sorry at this point. So, but yeah, it was a great race today.
Oh, most definitely it was. It was definitely a great race for sure. And I want to thank everybody out there at Topp eSports, Beef Jerky Unlimited, Martin Sports, Ed Wolf. Man, Ed Wolf helped us get this going.
Hey, everybody tune in. Look, everybody look on Facebook. Look at Funny Car Chaos. It's going to be 60 plus funny car like at one event. You haven't seen that in your lifetime probably. Look up Funny Car Chaos on Facebook, funnycarchaos.com. Look them up. It's going to be the biggest nitro burning event you've probably ever seen in your life. They'll be live doing some pay-per-view stuff. Look up Funny Car Chaos. Wolf Pumps is one of your main sponsors along with Spell Paving Services. Give them a look. You will not be disappointed.
And we also got one of our drivers there too, Mr. John Caps is running in the Chaos. So hey, y'all take and give them a hoot, holler, and a shout, and follow them on Facebook, the Funny Car Chaos. If you need a link, just look on my page, Topp eSports. We definitely have them on there. So it's been a great night with all of y'all out there. Hey, glad you showed up. Glad you gave us a hoot, holler, and a shout. We definitely appreciate you showing and watching the race. And to all of us here at Topp eSports and Beef Jerky Unlimited, hey, we want to say good night.
American badass boy, I can get you some. Here I come, out the slums is where I'm from. My papa told me to take a stand and never run. And understand a man's work is never done. Keep your composure, never lose your integrity. Put the world on your shoulders, listen, you better be an honest man, a hard worker, and a good